Hello there, Mr. MacGyver, and we're here to show a little bit of some stuff. Yeah. Jesse's Diecast Garage had sent me some stuff, and I received it in the mail there in Bundy. And in that stuff was a diesel truck cab, and that's all it was, is a cab. It had no windows, no interior, no base frame, it is. And so we decided we'd work on it first, and was going to kind of show it there, no doubt. But before we show it, we got to show something else first. I have this Mustang that I customized. I found it was trash, and I showed it before. It was an old Mustang. It's probably about a 143 scale, maybe. And I put some mud grips on it and made it a four-wheel drive Mustang. Well, I decided I needed those wheels off of it, so I worked on it. Yeah, I worked on it. So I took the mud grips off of it, and I put these wheels on it. How about that? Yeah, now we're going to zoom in a little bit there so we get a better view of it. Yeah, I put mud grips on it, and it was just, just setting up just high enough for the mud grips not to rub the fenders and all. So I needed them. So I took them off, and all I had to do to put these on it is add some more M2 plate to the plates that was already there that the other wheels were on. I just added some probably about 3 plates to the front and 3 thick plates to the front, 2 thick plates, and 1 thin plate to the back. That way if I'd have put the thick plate at all 3 of the Mustang, it would have set up level. I wanted to give it a little bit of a stance, wanted to have the front up just a fraction higher than the back. Yeah, but there it is. And these are Hot Wheel monster truck wheels, and the truck that was on it, I done throwed it in the junk box. And I don't think I can get to it right now. I should have got it before I started the video, but it was a truck with a funny looking face mounted on the hood. It was molded on the hood or whatever. It looked like a it looked like, I don't know what it looked like. It was just some kind of creature. But anyway, I took the wheels off of it. I had got that truck from David Beeson there way back here. He'd sent me a bunch of secondhand stuff there that he had got someone gave him there, I think. And he passed what he didn't want to me and kept what he wanted. So anyway, and that monster truck was in amongst them. So I could care less about the dead body that was on it, but I decided I'd use these wheels on here and check it out, man. It's like Gulf colors. Not the light blue, the dark blue Gulf. If I had me some Gulf stickers I could put on it, and I'd have me a Gulf Mustang. And it's missing a grill. And y'all remember these grills I saved from them dump trucks? I'm thinking about maybe taking and cutting and putting one half over here on this side, cutting it and fitting it, putting in a half a piece, and then take another one of these grills and cut it and fit it in there, and it'd be a 2-piece grill, just kind of just to fill in. It don't have no back glass in it, but it isn't no big deal. It's just a monster truck, and it don't have no taillights either. I could simply put something probably in there if I wanted to, but I just never did. But it's just it'd be easy to put the grill in from the front, but that taillight's probably be a little tough. I don't see that it needs it, but heck, I might take a piece of M2 plate and paint the surface of it red and, cut it to fit. paint it red and slip it in there. But anyway, I just wanted to show that. But the reason is because the wheels that was on it, I put it on that truck that Jesse sent me. He'd only sent me one set of dual wheels, and I couldn't stand it being just a single set on the back. So I dualed it. I tandemed it. And here it is. There it is. How about that? That's the truck cab that Jesse sent me. And we're going to back up just a little bitty bit. Now, what happened? There we go. I don't know if it got bright and dim on y'all. It did on my end. On my screen, the screen got dark. So I touched the screen and it brightened it up. Now, I don't know if it does the same reactions on y'all's end or not, but I just needed it to be where I could see. And I think I made a mistake. I need to zoom back in a little bit. All right. Now, the front wheels, the rims, these front rims are the front rims from the green diesel that I customized. Now, it had some skinny tires on them rims, like these skinny tires. Well, I took the tires off, and I had these two mud grips. These mud grips are Lego mud grips. I had two of them, but I only had one rim. And it's a real thick tire, real wide. So what I did is, this rim, if it's off the tire, it's got like a ridge all the way around in the middle. And then, your tire, inside the tire, it's got the, when you put the tire on, that ridge fits inside the tire. Well, on these here tires, these mud grips here, it's completely reverse. The lip, inside the middle of the rubber is a raised piece. And then there's a groove cut in groove in the rim. So what I did is I took that one rim that I had that was to this tire. I only had one rim. I cut the rim in half right through the middle. And I took one half of it and I put it in one tire, and I put the other half in the other tire, and then I put these rims in there and JB welded them together. I JB welded the two pieces together there, the two pieces of rims together. And that's how I got the tires. And there they are, super big old wide mud grips. I didn't put no fender flares on this, and it's got some slack this away in it, but that's the best I could get it. I ain't worried about the slack in it. And also it's got some slack, this away too. But anyway, I ain't worried about the slack. And I got this here chrome piece on the bottom here that I found in my junk box, or my spare parts box, or whatever. I guess it must come off of a truck that I scrapped, or it may have came off the green truck and it was supposed to have been on it. I don't know, but it fit right on this truck. Shape wise, I JB welded it on. So anyway, first thing I had to do was put a windshield in it. That windshield is a Ford Focus windshield from a 1/32 scale Ford Focus that I had. It was really pieces. So I had saved the good parts from it and went ahead and got rid of the rest of it. I had already used the door off of it and cut it down and put it on a Silverado. 1/43 scale Silverado. The door kind of worked pretty good for that. So anyway, I had saved this windshield. So anyway, like I said, this is a Ford Focus windshield. Actually the windshield from a Ford Focus. And when I was cutting it, I wound up cutting it just a fraction small. So as you can see right there if you can see right here at this edge, the glass didn't come all the way over. I just cut a little bit too much. All right. Once I got that windshield in it, then I put some side glasses in it. The side glasses came from a Dodge Drift van. the one with the little go-kart in the back. I had customized one of them recently. I mean, well, not recently, a few years back. And I just saved parts, you know, it goes in the parts box. And what it was the two side windows from the van. Because what I did, I had cut the top off the van and made a pickup truck out of it, like the Dodge A100. So anyway, I mounted them two in there. This piece of glass comes way down to right about there where that white line is. So I had something to bond it to the truck. And anyway, once I got them two pieces of glasses in it, I put a set of seats in it, and they're the back seats from a Mercedes. Because about 3 years ago, I was involved in a Mercedes challenge, and I built a limousine. And I took 3 cars and made one out of 3. And so it had some extra interiors. And so I had that back seat in the parts bin. So I put it in there. It took a little while to figure out, you know, get it fitted. But I got it fitted in there to to make it look right. And I had this dash with the steering wheel that I found on the floor when I was sweeping the floor one day. I guess it must come out of a diesel truck that I scrapped too. I don't know. But anyway, I put the steering wheel in. I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is right there. It's the steering wheel. See if I can lean it over. Can you see it? I mean, was it going to show or not? How about if we zoom in? There's the steering wheel. And it's got a dash too, but the dash ain't as full length as the truck. So there's a gap on the passenger side over there where the dash didn't make it all the way. I had to set it in there kind of to one side so the steering wheel would be in line with the seat. So anyway, I got that done. Once I got all that done, then I built the first piece of the frame, which was a full-length M2 plate. I put it on, welded it on, let it set. And after it got all to where it would stay on and all, I started making pieces, piece by piece. And these are those 2 tanks that I took off of the little blue truck here a while back and put some smaller tanks on it. So they were attached to this, and I cut the 2 tanks off of this because it wasn't wide enough. So I cut them off and mounted them to the side of the frame, one on each side. There's the fuel tank up here, one on each side. So I figured these are air tanks, 1 tank for the truck, 1 tank for the trailer. Of course, in real life, it probably don't require 2 tanks, but mine's got 2 tanks. So anyway, these wheels were on that Mustang. So that's why I wanted those mud grips. Put on the back, and I made mud flaps. Yeah, made mud flaps. And these pieces right here, ink pen tube. Yep. Actually, that's the ink pen. That's the part the ink's in. And these are metal ones. I happened to find an ink pen with a metal one, so I cut it in 2. And I got a little bit of ink on my fingers I had to clean. So, yeah, I got all the ink out of it I could, and then I mounted them on here. So, yeah, that's what them are, is ink pen tube. And the truck, whenever I got through with it, the truck was sitting like this. It kept, I could push it over and it would go back over. So now, as you can see, it don't really do it now. I mean, if I push it over, it kind of comes on back. It don't come all the way back, but what I had to do is I put some pieces in here. I put in some M2 plate. As you can see, this side here is hollow. And I put in a plate. I JB welded the plate in. Then I put some more JB weld in and put another plate in. Put about 3 plates in there. And that gave it just enough weight to make this truck set up like it's supposed to. And I took and I drilled a hole completely through the truck for a trailer hitch. Yeah, I can hook that trailer to load of logs up to it. Right now, it'll work. Yeah, it'll work. It fits perfect. But I ain't going to get it out because we're getting low on time. 4:55. Listen, my time's up. I got to go, guys. That's all it is, and we'll catch y'all again later. This is MacGyver, and I'm gone.